Hey everybody, this is NDM here, welcome you back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube. Right, so in the last episode, we left off in this room here, which is where the ice beam can be found. So what we need to do in here, the first thing we need to do is scan this, I think. Drainage shut off is holding, maintaining the water level of the reflecting pool at 95%. So yeah, you scan that, that basically tells you that there's a drainage system here, which we need to bomb out with morph ball bombs, which is right here. So you just lay on top of that and detonate a bomb, and that will drain the water out for you, creating a half pipe, which you can then boost ball up to. So you can boost ball up into these toads here and detonate bombs inside those if you want to. If you want to go on a stone toad killing spree, I guess. These things aren't really hazardous. I don't think they don't really get in the way as such, so you don't have to kill them. It's just optional. Alright, so I had to go back to the save station because I'm not recording on the same day as I got to the room, because I had to go and do stuff on the day I was recording this and get into this room here where the ice beam can be found. So I had to go all the way back to the save station, but as I started playing this today, in the room where the save station is, near the tree room, the poison tree room, I'll point it out to you on the map. I know where the room is. I know which room I'm thinking of. It's this room right here. You see that? This is the save station, and that's where I started off. Well, that's how I started from here, and I made my way all the way back up to here where we are now currently. Off screen, and in this room here I'm missing a missile expansion, so I'm gonna have to come back here and get that at some point. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but yeah, let's break open this door anyway and get this show on the road. Alright, so this is the ice beam. There's nothing else in this room really to get other than the ice beam. There's no scans or anything, so just go ahead and grab it. Now this beam, if used correctly, is probably one of the most broken beams in the game, and I'm going to show you I'm going to try and demonstrate it to you at some point, especially when fighting those flying space pirates. There's something really cool you can do with the ice beam that just makes everything so much more easier to deal with, you know, space pirates and pretty much any other enemy you come across, even Metroids. The ice beam is really good to use against. Alright, so there are two intersections here. There's this one that takes you to an elevator, and this one also up here takes you to an elevator. Both elevators take you to Talon Overworld, but we don't want to go back to Talon Overworld, I don't think. We need to go back to Phendrana Drifts. That's like the next big destination. So what I'll do is I'll get these scanned, and just to activate both elevators for convenience sake. Also to have the location pinpointed on our map, so we know that we have to come back here at some point, because we will, to progress the story. But we can't actually go anywhere further in this area because we lack certain equipment to navigate through the areas ahead. So yeah, unfortunately we can't really do anything about that. You can scan this elevator here too, and that'll take you to Talon Overworld as well. So we're not going to bother with that right now. We're not going to bother with any of those elevators. We're just going to what I'll do actually is I'll make a cut and I'll meet you guys back in that room that I said I'm missing a missile expansion in. We'll grab that, and then we'll make our way to Phendrana Drifts, and I'll make a cut cutting out that travel as well. So basically making a cut now, getting that missile expansion, then making another cut, and then meeting you guys in Phendrana Drifts. That's how this whole thing is going to go down. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to meet you guys back in that room, because I just remembered that we have the ice beam now, so we can shoot this open. But we have to deal with freaking Chozo ghosts, and I think there's 3 of them in this room too. I don't know if to just cut this fight out and just, I don't know, meet you guys after I beat these things, because we're going to be seeing a lot of these fights anyway throughout the game, so just hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. Alright, that actually took quite a long time to do, so that ate up like at least 2 or 3 minutes of the video, so I just saved myself some time there. Alright, so let's shoot this out and open up a new pathway. And I believe this one takes you to an energy tank. I did already mention that before. And then the last one takes you to a Chozo artifact. So that's definitely important. We're going to have to come back here for that at some point. But we don't have the final beam, so it's pretty much inaccessible to us at this point in time. Right, so let's just jump onto the palm here of the Chozo Elder, and he'll bowl us into the new tunnel. Yeah, this isn't Wii Sports bowling or anything like that. Although I'm pretty sure if the Elder could play Wii Sports bowling, I'm sure he'd be a master expert. Yeah, don't mess with the Chozo Elder, guys, when it comes to Wii Sports bowling. I mean, he'll kick your ass. Alright, so I'm gonna make another cut and I'll meet you guys in the room that I said I was gonna meet you in before doing this crap. So hang on a second. Okay guys, we're back. Right, so this is the room I was talking about. I'm pretty sure you guys recognize it. This is at the top of the room, so we're on the very top platform here. And what we need to do is jump onto these red little glowy things. I don't know what these things are supposed to be exactly, but it doesn't matter. Just jump onto them and then use a morph ball bomb to blow open the screen. And there's your missile expansion. Alright, so with that said and done, we're gonna go to Phendrana Drifts now. So I'm gonna meet you guys outside, well, inside the ruined courtyard, just outside the space pirate facility. So I'll see you then. Alright, okay, I did say I'll meet you in Phendrana Drifts, but I think this is a good place to demonstrate the Ice Beam's capabilities. So just charge up your power shot and then use a missile, kills them straight away. So although it is kind of tedious because the Ice Beam is really slow to shoot, and 9 times out of 10 you end up missing your shots, but when you do nail that shot and you get them frozen, you just freaking nail them with a missile and it's done and dusted. Same with any other enemy in the game, really. Metroids, you name it. So yeah, this is the room you want to come to, and then come through this wave beam door right here and go through this little tunnel here that's shooting a bunch of fire geysers at us. By the time you get into the next room, you'll find yourself the elevator that takes you to well, basically the quarantine room, where Thardus was. So this is where you want to come after getting the ice beam. So what I'll do is I'll get to the ruined courtyard, and then I guess I'll have to make another cut because I need to go through the whole space pirate facility. And I really don't want to show that all on screen. I just want to get to the main event, really. I mean, I'm not going to end up cutting a lot of this backtracking out. It's just that a lot of this is already stuff you've already seen before, and it's quite a long trek to get to where we want to get to. And I just don't know. I don't think it's really necessary to show all this, especially if you're not picking up anything along the way. Oh, hello. It's it's one of these guys, right? You know what? I'm gonna avoid you because I don't really need to fight giant Sheegoth right now. I don't really want to. So yeah, that's what Thardus got replaced with. He got replaced with a Sheegoth. Alright, okay, we got these things in here now too. Wow, nice, 2-in-1. 2-in-1 super missile, that's freaking awesome, dude. But they scatterbrain my visor, I can't really see anything. Yeah, unusual gravity patterns. So basically, what this is going to be is, well, I mean, if you're familiar with Super Metroid and you hear the word gravity, what does that mean? We're going to be picking up the gravity suit. Well, I guess that's not really no spoiler, but... And believe it or not, that's actually not the final suit in the game, so... Whereas in Super Metroid, that's like the best suit you could get. Well, in this game, that's not the case. So we're gonna press the Z button here, and it's gonna show us where we need to go. So we need to go to this room here, which is the gravity chamber. And as you can kind of see, we have to go all the way through... Wait, where is it? I'm trying to look through the map. Okay, so you have to go in this direction, over here. We want to get to the research core, and we want to shoot out that ice beam door, which is going to take us to a whole new subsection of Phendrana Drifts, and that's where the gravity chamber is. So I'm going to meet you guys in the research core. I think that's probably the best thing to do, and I'll resume recording from there. So I'll see you then. Okay, there is something that I have missed, and I know that I have missed it because I watched my recordings on YouTube, and I analyzed like the first encounter that I had with Metroids, and I realized that I didn't scan them. So this will be a perfect opportunity to do that. So I'm going to break this one free here. Also, I might get to demonstrate how the ice beam works on Metroids too. So yeah, this is the Metroid. We already know too much about these guys, so we don't really need to sit there and read their data or anything. I did get that missile expansion in the cordite canister thing, so I don't really need to show that. Okay, hang on a second, wait. Alright guys, I'm back. So we're at the bottom of the research core here in Phendrana Drifts inside the Space Pirate Research Facility. This is the last room that we'll need to go into in this area before coming out into the sub-area. The next sub-area, which is actually outside, so it's not inside or anything like that. I don't think you need your thermal visor in this room right here even, so you can just turn that off. And we'll be outside. There's two rooms here. This is one of the rooms that actually looks like another room that you find in this area. They both look the same. They're like really tall like this, and they branch off into several other rooms. I'm not sure if these are new enemies or are they just flicker bats. Yeah, they're just flicker bats. Okay, so you don't need to scan those. There are some new enemies in this area too that you will need to scan. But you can also find some of them in Talon Overworld and in other areas too. So if you don't scan them now, it's not really a big deal. It's not like you have to come all the way out here again just to... sorry about that. Right, so what was I saying? I can't even remember what I was talking about. I got cut off mid-sentence. I think I was talking about like enemies in this area that you can scan in Talon Overworld, because you will come across them, and this is one of the enemies right here. It's called a gel sap, if I can actually scan it. The only way you can actually kill these things is by using missile. Well, the easiest way to kill him is just use a super missile when he opens his mouth. He also sucks you in too towards him when he does his electric ball thingy. Also, if you get too close to them, they can mess up your visor as well, which isn't too friendly. Is there anything? You can also use the thermal visor in the water actually, and it kind of helps to see where you're going. So I'm gonna jump up here real quick and get out of the water. I think that would be highly advised if we can do that. So we obviously can't go in that door underwater, because there's a ledge that's too high for us to jump, and the gravity is too intense, so we can't actually reach the door. I need to have a look on the map here and see. Alright, we need to get to the door that's above the one below, so we need to get up here somewhere. Just gotta remember how exactly. I imagine it's jumping through here, so let's try and do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we found the door. Alright, I'm gonna have to end off the video here pretty soon here. I might actually end off once we get through this room. Because we're etching towards getting the gravity suit, but I think I'm gonna save that for the next video. I have scanned the ice beetles, right? Yeah, I have. Okay, this is fine. I do remember scanning those because these were one of the first enemies that we found in Phendrana Drifts. And I got a whole load of scarab guts again all over my visor. I didn't see those. Alright, so let's open this door up here, and this is going to take us to a cavernous room here. There's actually two rooms that are kind of like cave rooms. The one that leads up to the gravity chamber, the room before that, is also a cave room too. So this is just basically just a system of caves. This whole sub area here, and also areas that branch off to the outside as well. So I think this is a good place to end off the video actually, and we'll continue on next time. So in the next episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime, we shall explore the cavernous region of Phendrana Drifts, also known as Phendrana's Edge. So until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take care, see you in the next video, and goodbye.